Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. Today we're in a special fucking location, located in Bayonne, of course. We're in my home turf, and I had to get a guy over here from Bayonne to come give us a tattoo and show some love.
If you a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get fucking inked up right here live on the show. Not really live, but we're live. We're gonna do this from left to right like we always do. We got my boy OG Lou.
What's going on?
We got my boy Jose with an 8 stats for Vero.
What's up, guys?
And I'm gonna skip you. I'm gonna save you for last. We got my boy the visitor, Matty fucking Ice.
I'm back, baby.
Back, bitches. You got my boy over here in the background. You can't see him because he's tattooing, but we're gonna give him a little free play.
There he is.
There you go.
We got my boy Andrew James Arts. So any of you guys need a tattoo, come down to Bayonne. You come check my boy out. He got you. Best tattoo artist out here. He knows what he's doing. And we got K-Dog over here. There you go. And of course, we got the Golden Child, Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski, a.k.a. the Golden Child, a.k.a. Bandana Santana.
Welcome to episode 52, and it's my favorite time of the week and yours. It's the bar exam.
The bar exam.
Yeah, so.
Oh, thank you.
What we got for the bar exam?
There you
That's
go.
down the road.
Coronas.
Corona.
Oh, I don't know about
Wait,
this.
What?
I don't know about
No,
the
no,
Corona.
no.
I don't know about this. Oh,
No.
shit.
He's probably already infected.
I
Yo,
guess
hold on,
Spider-Man
spray
infect-
that shit.
I guess I'm-
Ave Maria, coño.
God
No.
I guess I'm infected.
Joe, hey, there you go. The power of Christ compels you. There you go.
Sorry, Maddie.
It's all good, man.
Alright, enough fun and games.
Let's get down to business, guys.
Let's get down to business.
What we got, Joe? What we got, Joe?
Victory IPA, no brainer.
It's a good one.
Well, no brainers right up my alley.
Good beer.
6.8% alcohol. And Lou, we'll start with you.
All right. Victory is always
Good stuff.
good to me,
Oh,
man.
solid. This is fucking solid.
7.8. Whoa. 7.8.
That's a big score.
No, the victory beers are
solid.
good.
This is really good.
This is good. I give it 6.8.
6'8".
6'8".
What the
Guys are
fuck is wrong with
You know, if it's not Presidente, he's not giving it a high score.
Not from DR, he ain't like
Well,
it.
A-Rod's can cover that now, so maybe. He is.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That's right. A-Rod's Dominican again.
Yeah, again.
Joe.
Oh, yeah,
Well, yeah, me. I give you a 7.5. 7.5.
Okay.
Good shit.
all right. This is really good. I'm not usually an IPA guy, but I'm gonna give this the Phil Esposito 7.7.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Yo, Andrew, what you give it? Because you already drank yours.
I drank mine.
Andrew didn't even wait for the bar exam. He fucking
I
goes
think,
with
I
that
think
thing.
Andrew gives it a 10. I guess that's
What you give it? What you give it?
No, I would have to say give it like a good 7.
There you go.
Okay, so 7.
Solid 7 all around. Give it an average score of about 7.2. If I was right
about.
on that, Matty?
Sounds about
Man,
right.
you're the numbers guy,
Good.
Matty. Come on.
7-2. 7-2 on
He's the
average. There
numbers
we
guy
go.
over here. So,
7-2.
alright, so let's get into the first topic of the day. And the first topic, of course, I had to wear a Kobe jersey. All the Kobe stuff that's happening in the past week, sad shit.
Absolute tragedy.
Tragedy. I haven't seen anything this tragic since. I mean, I can never.
In sports?
Yeah, sports never.
Never.
I mean, I wasn't even born when Thurman Munson died, but I
Yeah.
heard that was like
Same
one of
thing.
the-
Thurman Munson, Roberto Clemente was the one that
Yeah.
comes
Those
to, that,
type,
that
yeah.
came to mind. But as modern times, nothing like this is it. This is absolute tragedy, and I think it hit everybody. Everybody was shocked.
That shit definitely hit home, especially for the people with kids. Like
Yeah.
us.
That's what hit me the
Yeah,
hardest.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what that affects you. The kid, you see Kobe dying with his daughter. That was the next up in line
Yeah,
to
because-
kill the WNBA. But
I mean, we didn't even know that at first. But what we wanted to do today is each of us just share just a memory of him, of any moment in his career. You know what? I'll start off.
Okay.
I will never forget the 2000 Western Conference Finals, Game 7 against Portland. To
Oh,
seal the game when he lobbed it up to Shaq.
oh
Shaq
man,
threw it
that was
home.
nasty.
And the crowd went nuts, and Shaq had the unforgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
I
there?
mean, and that was the Shaq and Kobe moment, and that was always my. Obviously there's a lot of other moments, but that always stuck out to me.
Maddie, what you got for yours?
Oh man, the only memory that's coming to mind is unfortunately a bad memory, which is I remember having a streak where the last. I'll tell you. Let me explain. So LeBron was on the Cavs before he went to Miami, right?
Okay.
Pre-Miami. Last year he was on the Cavs. They went on 8 straight playoff games where they covered the spread. Okay, I won $5,000 on that. I gave about $3,000 in that playoff run betting on Kobe and the Lakers. Okay, so he pains me as a performer. That being said, I always respect him as a player. Of course, he's one of the all-time greats. We all know that. Terrific guy, smart guy. He'll be missed. So
Yeah, definitely. And you notice that every time Maddie's on, he's always giving somebody shit for not covering a fucking spread, yo. It's
bro.
ridiculous,
Spoken
yo.
by.
So some
spoken as
kind
a.
of bad beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Lou, what's one of yours, Lou?
I actually got 2. One is that night when he dropped the 60, 61, 61. That was
yeah.
a night to remember.
You mean no? It was 80. It was 81.
Is it 81?
It was against the Toronto.
What,
But which one are you
Toronto?
talking about? 'Cause in The Toronto one.
Oh,
That's
81.
81. Yeah, 81. Okay.
81, bro.
Yeah. Who drops 81
Oh,
now?
right
nowadays?
in Jalen Rose's face.
That, and of course, I'm sure everybody's gonna remember this part, the Chris Childs thing.
Oh, yeah, when
Yeah.
he got 2-piece.
When he got 2-pieced, but he ate it.
He got 2-piece. He definitely got 2-piece.
He ate it though.
Chris Childs was like from Brooklyn somewhere. in Flatbush.
Yeah. I think he was driving the dollar vans back in the day. Who knows?
Jose, what you got, Jose?
I got 2 as well. My first one is actually when they beat the Boston Celtics without Shaq.
Yes.
That was Pau Gasol.
Yeah, the last championship.
That last championship that he won. I think that was.
That's a great call.
That was a great series
I
too.
think that's how that meant most to him.
I think so too. And second, and it's a sad one, but it was when he was in Brooklyn with his daughter, teaching her the game, and you could see in her face, she's like catching on to it. That hit me hard too because actually that was the immediate thought I had was about her. So those are my 2 memories.
I got one more that I got to bring up that I just remembered. So this is after. So Shaq and Kobe had that feud, right? After Shaq left,
Right.
and there was an interview. I'll never forget this because it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in sports. So this, this woman's interviewing Shaq, and she goes, "How do you feel about this?" And it was related to Kobe Bryant. So she goes, "Kobe Bryant," and he goes, "Who?" And she goes, "Kobe Bryant," and he goes, and now he hears her, right? He goes, "I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with that name."
No.
Look it up. Gotta find that interview. Priceless.
They had
Yes?
a few moments like that. Yeah, where they had a were- few moments. They had a few
That's
moments
after
like
they
that.
had separated.
Yeah.
He goes, "Who? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with that name." So just find that interview. It's hilarious. Anyway,
My memory
still
is-
funny.
My memory is the one that he had against Dallas. He dropped 61 in 3 quarters. The day before that, Mark Cuban was talking the most shit, saying Kobe was overrated, we don't want him. After Kobe turned him down, because Mark Cuban went out and fucking brought out the fucking
Of
red
course.
carpet for him. And Kobe turned it down, wanted to stay with LA. Went out, dropped 61 in 3 quarters. Shout out to Mark Cuban, though, because Mark Cuban now, nobody from Dallas can wear number 24.
Yeah,
Which
that was
is-
cool.
That's huge. So shout out to Mark Cuban. That's
I mean, shout out to all the players also that are giving
Now-
up their numbers too.
Now, one more thing about Kobe is the word is that the people there's a call for them to change the NBA to change the logo.
The logo.
Yeah.
From Jerry West. Saying Jerry West doesn't want it anyway. So he said he'd be willing to pass it down to somebody.
especially to Kobe. He vouched for Kobe.
Think
since
about
he
that.
was a rookie.
It's tough because then you also have to consider Jordan too. Jordan. I could have agree. been,
I think the thing you have
man.
to consider is the past.
The circumstances. I mean,
No,
like the players before him that paved the way.
Not
you
even,
know?
no, the thing you got to worry about that too, but the thing you got to worry about is that might mess things up. There is the case with that girl back in the day.
it's too many politics to even probably change it. I think there's like so many things that could go wrong with them picking Jordan, picking Kobe.
I don't think they would pick Jordan. It's gonna be Jordan. It's gonna look like his.
It look-
It's gonna look like his brand.
Oh, his
And
brand.
honestly,
Right.
I don't think
Exactly.
his logo's gonna look good as a major thing.
No,
That's true.
his logo was already a brand for something else.
That's
It
very
is.
true.
So now they're just paying for more
Exactly.
first
And
thing.
no,
Yeah.
you're absolutely couldn't agree with you more.
Very, very fucking true. See that shit? All right. So wow, that's very true. I didn't even think about that. Alright, you guys want to talk about some fucking Super Bowl shit?
Wow.
Because you
Do
know
it.
Matty Ice got some kind of fucking spread he got to cover on this shit. So
It is tomorrow.
Listen,
yeah,
man.
Super Bowl tomorrow, boys and girls. Alright, so you want to go down the line, Lou? Who you got winning? Because I know who you got. And Aaron Rodgers ain't in that bitch, so you can't pick Aaron Rodgers in the Packers.
Well, that's why I'm picking KC because I don't want the 49ers to win. So I'm going with KC.
Wow.
Well, they're underdogs right now,
No.
49ers.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah, but it's only
point and a half.
yeah, it's a point and a half. That's
It's a
nothing.
pick'em game.
KC, I
As it
think,
should be.
even though they don't have the
Yeah.
defense, they throw up a lot of points. I don't know if San Fran can match them with the points.
I think if KC comes out slow, they're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, K-Dog, peace out.
Yeah.
I think if KC comes out slow like they did the last 2 playoff game starts, they're done for. Who you got, Matty?
I like the Chiefs. The reason I like the Chiefs is because they got the best quarterback in the league, and that means something. Everyone says, "Oh, it's a quarterback league." We'll find out if it's a quarterback league tomorrow.
Jose?
Oh man, me and Joe were talking about this. I was thinking of the Niners, but you know what? I think I'm gonna have to go back with the Chiefs. And the Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo. I think he knows how to win some
baby,
Super
let's
Bowls.
go.
She couldn't win a fucking game for the Giants, I tell you that much. Fucking Spags. Fuck you, Spags.
Come on, man.
No,
Spags,
he helped
man.
them win. What are you talking about?
Come on, that's terrible. I got the Niners,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll tell you why. Because when it comes down to it, it is a quarterback league, but I think the Niners are going to control the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And
that.
Tom Brady was the quarterback for the best quarterback ever, and the Giants control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I agree. I understand that.
And,
Hell yeah.
and
Tough.
listen, that Niners defensive line is fucking stacked.
Yes, sir.
And if they put pressure on Mahomes, I don't care where you can run all you want. It's
Can't
gonna be-
hide.
You know, exactly.
Can't hide all game.
So, if it becomes a shootout, that's KC right there. But I got the Niners.
I second that. I got the Niners. Angel, who you got?
Falcons.
Falcons.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I don't know. I guess. I don't know. It's 49ers.
49ers? You got the underdog. I like the underdog.
I got a question for you guys. Who's going to look better tomorrow, J-Lo or Shakira?
I mean,
Well, wait, that was the
Good
next
question.
question. That was the next question. What are you guys looking forward to more? You looking forward to the the halftime show or the fucking... Wait, what was it? The fucking
No.
halftime show?
Commercials?
Or the commercial?
Oh, neither.
no, it's definitely the halftime show. I mean, the halftime show. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
And it's in Miami, too. Don't forget, the Miami tailgates are no joke.
Maddie, what's the over-under on Pitbull coming out?
There is a bet on that.
Oh,
There is a
he's
line on
coming.
that.
There's a bunch of
Dollar.
culos.
Yeah, he's definitely
There's a
there.
bunch of culos gonna be on the stage, so you know Pitbull gotta pull
Of
up.
course he's there, and it's Miami. I mean, if he's not there, then that would be a huge
White
shocker.
suit? White suit?
no, there's
Of
gonna be
course the white suit.
there's gonna be
you know?
the white
You
pleated
know?
pants.
With
and-
some,
Yeah.
with nice little.
He might throw on the shorts. It's kind of hot out there.
Nah, ain't happening.
White loafers?
White loafers, no
I think
socks.
so.
White loafers for sure.
No socks. The tight pants.
Yeah.
Yo, Pitbull's like the mayor out there, though, bro.
Yo, shout out to Pitbull. He switched up his whole gimmick.
Hey.
And he's getting paid now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he's been getting paid.
Yeah, he's been getting
he
paid
is
for a
paid.
long time.
Wait, so you guys looking forward to the halftime show or the fucking commercials? Which one?
Halftime.
Halftime
show.
Halftime.
Neither.
Halftime?
I hate it all. Just show me some football and get on with
Oh,
it.
please.
Please,
Oh.
please,
Yeah,
definitely.
Manny got something. Manny got it up and under the cover.
I
man.
love sports. I
Did he-
don't want to see a J-Lo concert. I could care less. Okay.
What
And I
happened to
don't
the
want to
Bud
see a
Bowl?
bunch of nonsense, advertisements
That's
either.
true.
I think the only thing that's the
Come on,
puppy
man.
bowl?
I know you
Ain't the
want-
only
I know you
thing they
wanna
got right
see
now is the
Shakira
puppy
shaking
bowl.
her
I
ass.
do. I really
puppy.
do.
He does. Angel wants to see Shakira and
Angel-
J-Lo shaking
Oh, yeah.
her
That's
ass.
I'm
all
with
that I
you.
care about all
Yeah. I can't. I'm with you.
How about you?
Yeah, no, I want to see. I want to.
No,
I want
listen,
to get myself in trouble. But, Kimmy said she want to see fucking J-Lo and Shakira.
Yeah,
so
but for
yeah,
very
fuck it,
different-
I wanna
for-
see
Yeah,
J-Lo.
for
For very
different-
different reasons.
Exactly.
Just say you want to see Pitbull and call it a day.
Now the
Exactly.
now the commercials have been they're always fun. I mean they're fun to watch too.
that. Yeah, the old ones are better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Budweiser-
thank you.
Remember the
Budweiser.
Budweiser
Yes.
frogs?
With the fries,
Yeah.
that shit was
Yeah.
amazing.
The
Yeah.
Doritos commercials are funny too.
And I
Yeah.
heard, you know what I heard about the commercial now? You remember Mr. Peanut was supposed to die? That's X'd out now.
Well, because of the whole
Because of
Kobe
the
thing.
whole Kobe thing. I mean, how does he die?
Why are they trying to
He
kill
fell off a
Mr.
cliff.
Why are they doing that? I don't
Wesley
understand.
Snipes and someone else were in a truck.
Damn.
They made a sharp turn, and then Mr.
Oh.
Peanut sacrificed himself so they could survive.
Oh boy.
Imagine if Mr. Peanut was in a helicopter too early, too soon.
Exactly.
All right, next topic, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand what the fuck are they talking about, Mr. Peanut? Why?
What the hell?
It's
is
just
that?
a commercial thing, so. Well, actually, you know what? I got a question for you
Now
guys.
Mr. Peanut will live on forever.
I was looking at like
California raisins.
weird prop bets. One of the prop bets is will A-Rod show on the screen at the halftime show?
Definitely.
Like will they show
J-Lo's-
A-Rod?
Yeah,
always
of
show
course.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
of course.
A-Rod is always showing it every
Where the hell
sport.
is- where the hell is he gonna
He's
be at?
definitely gonna be on the screen.
Yo, wait.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
He's
J-Lo
gonna be
was
doing
there.
little- he's
I
gonna
understand, but
do
he ain't like a
little
backup dancer. Where the hell is he gonna be at?
But they always
They're
do
gonna
that.
show him in the luxury box doing a little
Like,
merengue.
it's like when they show Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston is in the crowd. They show Jennifer Aniston. Why?
They might
Yeah.
show a Presidente commercial with him in it.
Oh, they are
Oh,
going to
of
show
Because
him.
he's what,
Yeah.
the CEO of it now?
Yeah.
Yo, Maddie, how you feel? Hold on. I want to get Maddie's take on this because he's a Yankee. He won a championship with the Yankees. He stole enough money from fucking everybody in the fucking league.
That's no.
Are you happy that
They ain't
A-Rod is
stealing.
Dominican again and he's stealing fucking Presidente for the money?
He's Dominican
Extremely
again.
happy for
Yeah.
A-Rod because I
Okay.
was always a fan of his. Plus, A-Rod has bought me tickets to the Yankee games. Why? Because one of my dad's best friends growing up was Madonna's limo driver. So I have nothing bad to say about the man. I got signed bats, signed jerseys. Swell kind of guy, my kind of guy.
Yeah,
you
man,
go.
yeah,
Love
sure.
A-Rod.
Maddie's
baby.
being biased.
Love
right now.
A-Rod,
What the
baby.
fuck,
I
man?
can be biased.
I like A-Rod, too.
I'm a human being. I
A-Rod's
love
cool.
A-Rod, baby.
Okay.
A-Rod's the man.
And A-Rod's a Met fan, low.
And
on
he's
low.
Dominican.
No, he's fucking not a Mets fan.
Well, he was a Mets fan.
I tell you
was.
what, A-Rod's gonna be a great coach when he becomes a coach one day. He knows the game
Yeah,
really
he does.
well, bro.
Just get everybody roided up, and that's it.
Oh
Damn.
shit, man.
That is a,
Maddie
that,
get
that is a
everybody.
good strategy.
plan, right?
That
It's a
is a
good
good
strategy.
strategy, you know? Steal some signs, pump some needles, you know?
Throw the needles in the trash cans.
Yo, how you feel about this whole shit that's going on with the Knicks right now? The Knicks.
What is going on with
It's
the
another chapter in the bullshit saga of the
Jim
Knicks.
Dolan supposedly, allegedly kicked a teenager out for yelling "sell the team." And the
Second
first thing
time.
he
He's
does-
done that
Somebody
before.
else,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done that before, but now he basically fucking kicked it. He banned a kid, a teenage kid, for yelling "sell the team." What are you
He's a
doing in
little
the game for
crybaby,
then?
man.
Yeah.
He's a crybaby. The guy has billions of dollars, right? Apparently, right? Who knows? But he doesn't act like it. He acts like a fool. You know?
He's just very lucky for the tourists and the corporate people that go to those games, man.
All I care about with Jim Dolan is that he doesn't pay attention to the Rangers.
Yep.
What I like
Just stay
what I
away.
like about billionaires, for the most part, is the eccentric billionaire. You know that we never hear about. You see, that
Exactly.
guy's got life figured out. You
Yeah.
know? Let me just sit on top of one of my many mansions, and people can leave me alone, and I can leave them alone.
Yep.
That's fine. That's what I'd be doing.
That's it, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
That guy has life figured out, not Jim Dolan.
I mean, the Knicks don't got nothing figured out.
Exactly.
Like the players don't got anything figured out. First of all, I think this guy was fucking disrespectful as hell to shoot a 3-pointer. You're up 20
That was.
points.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah,
But
I don't-
fucking. I mean, what would you do, Joe? Would you shove the guy on the fucking floor?
I
like
sure
that?
would. I'd do exactly the same thing.
I think we all would.
I think we all would.
Joe would take off his skate and try to stab somebody.
There's certain rules,
I have
like
a
when you're
record.
playing, that you don't do. Like if you're getting blown out and it's already like the game's about to be over, you don't
Yeah.
start chucking threes.
And, you know, and Morris,
that.
and Morris even said, he goes, we're not mad about the steal. It's you chucking up a 3-pointer. So that's why
three out
you
of
got,
that, like-
and that's why you got
Yeah.
the
I mean,
forearm
there's
right in the
been a
rib.
couple college fights because of
Yeah.
that. Like they're up fucking 20 and they're like trying to just run the clock out and they don't like that
Did
shit.
you guys see
Yeah.
John Morant get fucking pushed into the next fucking world?
No, I didn't see that.
Yo,
No.
He was
He
like,
got-
no.
he got
I'm
pushed.
Good.
Yeah,
What's his
Morris.
name? Morris.
Snuffed him hard. Like
Well, Morris got fined $35,000 for being a fucking what's the
Enforcer?
word that I'm looking for?
Misogynist.
Misogynist, Joseph.
A massage.
Talk about it.
Oh, yeah,
Joseph.
his,
Talk about it.
Well, I mean, the guy said that Crowder was woman-like. When he said woman-like, 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 he said it about 100 times in 30 seconds.
That he had womanly tendencies. With all the-
Womanly,
yeah.
yeah.
with all the flopping and throwing his body around
Who
and all
was
that.
interviewing him, by the way?
A female reporter.
I
All
mean,
I know is that
Yeah.
a nice female reporter, womanly woman, could give me a misogynist anytime. Okay?
Is that the word?
I know. You turned the light for that one. Gee. Man.
Who's having trouble with the light over? God damn, you know Maddie's icing here.
I'm not a lefty. I'm
You
more
gotta
of a
keep your hand on
righty.
the
So.
trigger. You gotta be quicker than that. Yo,
The coronavirus impacts my impairs me right now.
paralyze your left hand.
Yeah.
Looking like Rogers out there, bro.
Damn.
God damn.
Man,
Jose,
Yes.
Give us the rundown of these stupid ass fucking NBA fucking rules.
The
now
All
that's going
Star,
on.
the
Yeah,
All Star game.
please,
Okay,
fuck
so
with this.
basically the East and the West are gonna have 2 local charities that they're playing for. So after each,
I actually like the rules.
so after each quarter, the first, second, and third, whoever won that quarter, the specific amount of money is gonna go to that charity.
Okay.
For the fourth quarter, it's gonna go whoever gets 20. Basically, whoever gets 24 points first
And with no clock.
with no clock.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, the West goes on a crazy ass run and gets 24 points in like 3 minutes. Game's over.
I like the rules.
That's it. Game's
It's
over.
a different twist.
I don't like that part of it.
And that fourth quarter, that money that's going to charity is going to the Kobe Bryant
Well, they're doing it for Kobe.
Foundation.
I like that part.
But there's no time. Yeah, you're right. There's no time for
I
the
just
fourth
don't
quarter.
Like that.
And no one plays defense.
I think they're also doing it for ratings because where I just went from not giving a shit in the world about an
Yeah.
All-Star game to now I'm gonna watch it because of what you guys just said.
I
'Cause
tell you
now I
what.
got something to watch.
I tell you what, when I first heard about it, even today, I hated it. But the more I think about it, can you get any
starting
worse?
to make
Can
sense,
you
though.
get it? Can it get any worse than what it was?
Yeah.
What it's become?
Yeah.
No. So this is. I'm willing to give this a shot. I think it'll be pretty
For
cool.
a good
actually.
cause, too, on top of that. So.
Yeah.
What?
It's for a good,
Good
cause,
cause.
too. So.
Yeah. I mean, well, of course. I mean, shit. Every All-Star game should be for a good cause. I mean, but yeah. This is. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Did they announce the teams already? Like, I know the captains are announced,
Yeah,
but did
they
they pick
got
out?
everybody, but there's a lot of All-Star snubs. You know, like Devin Booker. Devin Booker is one of the snubs from the West, and then you got Bradley Beal from the East.
You get these
But
every
Devin
year.
Booker's averaging almost 28,
Like 28, yeah.
shooting 50% from the field.
Yeah.
Snub.
It's
Bradley
tough,
Beal
man.
is averaging 28
Yeah.
plus, and not in the fucking.
What's his
not
name?
even
Ben,
reserve.
Ben Simmons is, like, I think averaging, like, 23 points, and, like,
Yeah.
that's
He's
someone
a-
that could have not.
Who votes him in? I thought it was the fans or is it
No,
the
I think it's the
coaches?
coaches and the players, I think.
The
right?
the starters is the fans, and the coaching staff from the East and West picked reserves.
Players.
Wow.
Hey man, this happens every year. There's only so many
Yeah.
spots.
And you know what? And you can't say, oh, they're always picking the same guys, because there was 9 new All Stars.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know what I mean? You can't just say, oh, it's always the same guys.
Oh, Jose, give us your stat of the day.
All right, well, mine's a really interesting stat, and it goes with the Houston Rockets. I've been dogging James Harden for the longest, and with his 3-point percentages and all that. So
They don't like.
I don't
James
think he like
Harden
Houston,
too much.
yeah.
the thing is I did, but jeez. So basically,
You got the video of James Harden, too?
no, I had a picture of the actual stat.
Oh.
So basically, the other day, they played the Mavericks, and the whole game, their tallest guy was 6'6", or it was 6'6". So
From
basically,
Dallas?
the Rockets
Okay.
are just going, just 3-point guns out blazing.
I said this. I hate the fucking NBA right now because, like for instance, today, me and Jose and Joe,
Oh,
we're
gosh.
watching the game. What the fuck is Zach Randall? Oh, no.
No, it was Julius Randle.
Julius Randle
Randle, yeah.
doing, pulling up and shooting a fucking three-pointer
Yeah.
with somebody in your face. You're a power forward.
He just does that, man.
Why?
Because it drives me crazy. Because
Wait,
he wants
so
to drive
Dallas-
me crazy. That's why.
No, Houston.
Oh, wait, but who? The other team was Dallas.
Dallas.
And their tallest player was 6'6".
No. Houston's tallest
okay,
player
okay,
was
okay,
6'6".
okay.
Houston's tallest player was 6'6". It's the first time since 1963 that's happened.
Wow. 1963.
1963.
Whoa.
And they just basically
Has he, Joe?
they didn't care for the rebounding. Capella was out anyways, and they just said, all right, well, we're just gonna outshoot Dallas. And you know what? They actually won that game.
All right.
So
That's it. Whatever works.
Some Corona, Joe. Yo, but the NBA, I just don't. The way the NBA is going, bro, it's crazy. I don't like it too much.
No, I already got. That's
Super Bowl, right? Got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I need this to work. I gotta bet on the 49ers. Not gonna lie.
We went back to football talk?
No, I just want to talk about the bets because Maddie is am I making a bad bet, Maddie?
On what, the 49ers? That's a good bet. I actually, I think the Chiefs are going to win just because of the quarterback difference, but the 49ers are probably a better team all in all because they
What do you think the score is?
definitely got the defense.
what.
that's a good
I
I
question.
think it's
No,
going
I
to
got
be
the score.
14 to 17.
See, I
got
I
a
like
29.
I like
It could go either
27,
way.
24.
I am
24
exactly
for me,
right.
Chiefs.
Okay, I got 29-23.
I got
29?
I got right.
Those. Okay.
I got 28, 23 Niners.
Sorry, what did you score?
28,
Unless it's
23
like a
Niners.
blowout. like 97 Super
I hope
Bowls,
not.
and it was like 80 something to
not.
like.
I'd be shocked.
Those are the worst Super Bowls.
That is the
It
worst.
was my team that lost that against. I think it was the Dolphins.
These are two real good teams and evenly matched. It should be a good game.
This should be a
Unless
really
someone
good
gets
game.
fucking shit apart.
If there's a blowout, I think it goes the 49ers' way. I think they're a better team, but I still like Mahomes and what he can do, and I think he's going to get it done. Next face of the NFL, going to get some calls his way. It's coming.
What we didn't talk about, it was one of the things that Jose had brought up, was J.J. Watt is doing SNL today,
Yeah.
right? What is one athlete, if you wanted to, it's one athlete that you want to do a hosting of the SNL, who would you pick?
Your athlete?
Yeah.
Athlete. One of the fucking craziest athletes that you wanted to host SNL.
Well, you got good choices right in this Super Bowl. You got the two tight ends on either team,
Yo.
Kelsey
True.
and Kittle.
Yo,
Those would
Kittle
be great.
I think Kelsey would.
Bosa.
Yeah, both
Nah.
go
Bosa's
on.
a
maybe.
fucking crazy bastard.
Bosa is super shy off the field.
Yeah.
Really?
He has a terrible interview.
I said Marshawn Lynch. I would love to see him host
yeah.
SNL.
It's a good choice.
What?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Real cynical.
Conor McGregor.
That's the one.
That's a
How
good
about
one.
that
Yeah,
one? I-
Conor
yeah.
McGregor's
That might
a
be a
great
good
one.
one.
Lou, please don't say Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Not Aaron
Please,
Rodgers.
Or Danica
I was thinking.
Patrick.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if Shaq has Shaq ever done one,
I think he has, but I don't,
but I think that he's pretty funny,
he is
Oh,
funny.
Shaq is very funny.
and he's huge, so I think that'd be kind of like a funny show.
No, Shaq-
Well,
Or Barkley.
that they took there you
Barkley.
go. That's
Barkley's
the one.
down.
Oh, both of them.
That was my answer. Charles Barkley.
Put them both together.
Charles Barkley or Keith Hernandez.
Hernandez, yeah.
Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez.
Yo, Keith Hernandez he's out of the limelight too much. That guy he's way too.
He did
fucking-
Seinfeld, so
That's where he wants to be.
Yeah, that's what
He wants to be.
That's
in,
true.
No,
he
he
wants
wants-
to be in Sag Harbor,
yeah.
chilling with Haji. He's good.
I would also like to
Haji
see.
is
I would
cat.
also like to see any hockey player, as most of them are Canadians that can barely speak English, except for putting together the typical what do you want a sports player to say to the media?
Yeah.
Boring.
No,
Well, the Rangers do that.
no. We got to get pucks deep.
Yes. Oh, hey, we gotta get pucks deep, and keep forechecking up. Gotta hustle and give 110%. That's a hockey interview. It's so
The
bad.
Rangers do that. You see all these fucking foreign hockey players
Yeah,
from the Rangers.
it's
They
so
do that.
bad.
They
I
sound
tell you what,
fucking
though.
nuts.
I tell you what. These guys come over from Sweden and speak perfect freaking English.
Yep,
Yeah.
they do.
It's more than I could do. I can't even. I can't speak perfect English.
Shut up, Justin. You speak Brooklyn English. All right, so we got Lamar Jackson winning unanimously. First time since fucking Tom Brady that won. You
Yeah.
know,
Good for him.
he didn't go to Super Bowl though, man. You think that takes away from anything that he's done all year?
No.
Oh, he had a great year.
It takes away because he didn't get it done in the playoffs
He didn't
again.
get down in the playoffs, and he looked like a fucking fool out
He
there.
did look like
Yeah,
a
but
fool.
when it comes to the MVP voting, it has nothing to do with it.
Right,
So
but it takes. I'm just saying,
Yes,
does it
no,
take
yes,
away
it does,
from
but
him as a quarterback? I
No.
think yes.
to
that
win
It doesn't take away what he did in the
unanimously,
regular
though,
season.
Joe, like,
That's the thing. I was shocked that was unanimous.
Unanimous?
I thought that maybe.
Yeah, but he was the MVP in the regular season.
you got fucking, you got Garoppolo. God,
Well, I thought Mahomes
can't
would have.
think of his name.
I thought Mahomes would have got
Galapagos.
this big.
You
Mahomes
got
would've-
these guys that fucking are pushing the team past the playoffs easily, and
Yeah, but Garoppolo threw 6 times last week. You know what I mean?
That's-
Listen, the 49ers are winning not because of Garoppolo.
Garoppolo,
Garoppolo's
yeah.
just in,
That's
in
right.
there, and they can win with me under center. You know what I mean? Like I can throw to Kittle, he's wide open, man. I'm serious.
You can hand it off.
I can hand it off
I can
to
hand it off.
50 million times. That's it.
Jose, NFL Hall of Fame inductees. We got
Yes.
Troy Palomaro.
Right.
We
And
got Isaac Bruce, and we got fucking. I'm surprised about this guy, Edwin James.
I know.
He had a good career with the
Really
Colts,
surprised? Why?
but I'm surprised that he. I mean,
Those
Right,
are all.
look at this.
For me, those are all iconic football players, man.
Edwin James?
Every single one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Listen, it's a lot better than freaking what's his name? I can't even think of his name. Walker. What's his first name?
What, Wes Walker?
No, Walker from baseball. What's his first freaking
Larry
name?
Walker.
Yeah, Larry Walker.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we talked
who
about
even
that.
knows who that is? Yeah, he was a nice player. I remember. I couldn't even remember his first name.
They
I
gave him the
remember Edwin
benefit.
James. I remember Troy Polamalu.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Larry Walker. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He put some
Larry
home runs
Walker
up
didn't
in
even want to play
Colorado.
baseball. He wanted to play
Yes.
hockey.
Yeah, pull up his numbers.
Yeah, silliness.
So Adrian James only played 10 seasons.
That's,
That's
I mean,
good
that's
for,
a running
for a running
back's
back.
career.
That's good. It's really
Colts,
That's
good.
about
right?
right, yeah. It was mostly with the Colts. He played for Arizona for 3 years. Then Seattle. He had a total of 12,000 yards.
That's it.
Well, in 10 seasons, that's
Bro,
That's really good.
are you serious?
I mean, that's 1,000 yards and 1,500 a year, probably. Yeah. Okay.
And well,
Not even.
no, for 10, no, he had 1,200. He averaged 1,200.
1,200 yards.
That's
a
a
season.
lot.
Yep.
And he had 80 touchdowns
8
total.
touchdowns.
That's what got him in there. Those touchdowns.
Guy was a great player, man.
Yeah, he was.
You had fucking Peyton Manning as your quarterback. Of course, they're worried about.
You know what
throwing the
though?
ball.
Even though they had Peyton Manning, he rushed for 1,200 yards, 1,500 yards back to back, 1,100 yards with Arizona, and then 1,200 yards with Arizona.
Bro, that's Hall of Fame.
Juice is loose.
He's a great player. Man.
Sounds like OJ was
Give
running
him
loose
his
in
due.
there.
Yeah, so I take that back. I agree. I didn't think he was that
I
good,
didn't
but
think he was that good either. I thought he had a couple 5 good years with Indianapolis, but goddamn.
I don't know.
He flew under the radar a little bit because
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was the quarterback, and you know that he just wasn't like that superstar type guy. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But
His name wasn't in the limelight, pretty much.
Nah, but the guy's a Hall of Famer, bona fide.
Yo, you ready for this, Joseph?
Is it time?
Oh no, it's ready for Jarius
Yes, thank you.
Familia
Oh, we're
coming
waiting- I've
at
been
you,
waiting for this.
30 pounds lighter.
Well, he's getting tatted up with the
I mean,
with the familiar tat.
is
You should get that tattoo.
If you get Benitez on your back, I'll do it.
Why would I get someone I hate? You love Familia. That's why you should get a
You
tattoo.
do love Familia.
No.
Joseph, you think Familia is gonna have a bounce back season?
Maybe. But you know what? No, listen. And while I do appreciate that he's finally getting his fat ass into shape. now, first of all, let's get something straight.
I love this fucking song.
yeah,
Let's-
so
It's a good one.
Let's get something straight. Last year he signs a $30 million contract, which he had no business getting in the first place, and he shows up fat as fuck and out of shape. So let's not make this guy to be a hero. And then the Mets Instagram or Mets social media is posting a Rocky montage of this guy training in the gym. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
What, you want a cookie? What do you? Fuck you,
You want a
Familia.
hookah?
I just wish it would have been a Rocky
Empanada.
4 montage with with the hills and the snow and some logs. That would have been great.
It
don't
drives
have snow
me
in
crazy.
Throw that out there.
With a full beard and shit? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
with the beard. Yeah, that would be great.
I was so mad that I didn't realize the Rocky 4 reference was just tremendous. That full beard at the snow.
Hey, Lou,
And then his wife comes.
Lou's coming to save him. Lou's coming to save him.
No, for all the shit that Joe's talking, he was the first one to write that information in the notes.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Apparently, you
picking up on
liked
it.
him working up.
I couldn't wait to talk about this.
Yeah,
Of course I'd be the first one to put in the damn
Lou, you
notes.
think he's gonna have a bounce back year?
it's a toss up, man.
But I didn't answer the question. Yes, I think it is.
You think he is?
No. I think
Oh,
it
it's a
is
toss
toss-up.
up.
Yeah.
It could go
We'll
either
see.
way. He has the potential to do it, but I don't know. Honestly, I think it depends on the other players in the bullpen. Like if they perform pretty well, I guess the pressure on Familia might not be as high for him to perform at that level. He might be able to get by with fucking up here.
I
and
mean,
there.
I don't think the pressure this year is going to be that high for him because we got Betances. He could pitch the 8th.
But if he doesn't play, if he's hurt, Edwin Diaz is coming off his worst season of the career.
Yeah.
Lugo, is he going to have another season like he did last year? Probably not. So, pressure's there.
Wow.
I mean, the Mets are a bunch of what ifs anyway. So.
The whole damn lineup
We're
and
Mets fans,
bullpen.
but the whole roster
It's
is a
true.
bunch of what ifs.
Yeah.
Cano, what if? Betances, what if?
That's the biggest thing that bothers me about the Mets lineup coming, and not to go and make a on a tangent here.
We got Matt Adams now.
I actually like that move for a minor league deal.
I mean, he's an older dude.
No,
but
they're
that's
taking a flyer on him. No, but the thing that worries me about the Mets lineup the most of all is the Mets lineup looks great this year, except for that cleanup spot. I don't trust Cano.
You don't trust Cespedes coming back?
I don't think
now?
Cano should be
No.
in the
Well,
cleanup
that's what.
spot.
But every projected lineup you
Yeah, I
see
got
is
you.
Cano.
I know it could be
fourth.
like 5th or 6th, I think. Would be.
We got to see what the new manager does.
Yeah.
Skip.
I mean, his name is Luis. So
Luis Fernandez?
yeah.
Oh.
No, Rojas.
Oh, Rojas. My bad. I think Lou could be a great manager. I think Lou could be a great man.
As long as Joe's my bench coach.
Oh God.
I think this whole situation with Beltran
Well, you have
is
that
just
yin and yang.
insane.
I love
It's
it.
magic.
That's
I
what I'm
wish
saying.
I do wish Beltran got a chance though, man.
He will.
Maybe.
Nah, he will. I think like another year or two.
Maybe.
AJ Hinch is gonna get fucking calls next year once his suspension is over.
Well,
Yeah.
he should. The guy's a good manager.
Yeah.
Grandy Man retired, Lou.
Who?
Grandy Man. Curtis
Oh, the Grandy, yeah.
Granderson, bro.
Grandy Man's gonna be a great
Now,
coach.
let me tell you something unique about it. I'm glad you're here, Matty, because Granderson is one of the unique spot here because he's one of the few guys that was a beloved Met and a beloved Yankee.
Beloved everywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, but beloved Met and in New York City, like with both, he's beloved by both fan
Right.
bases.
Yeah.
It's pretty, and guy that he was a flair for the clutch, and I think he had 350 home runs, right around there.
344.
There you go. Now I think he had a great career. I think his career hasn't even started yet.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna go as far as he wants to go in broadcasting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right?
I think he
Got the
even has a bigger
personality
ceiling
there.
there. I think he could actually go high in the MLB
Absolutely.
itself. Like
I
he'd be
think
someone that could go up.
I think he could be what Tim McCarver was to Joe Buck.
Ooh.
I think he could be. I
Wow.
think he could be that World Series analyst, the number one national games analyst.
He's
Nice.
an all around like.
He
dope
could be the
dude,
number
man.
one color commentator, analyst. I think that's what he's gonna be.
He's a likable
really
guy,
good.
man.
Yeah, very likable man.
Yeah,
you know?
he's just likable.
I mean,
man.
listen, if he doesn't go and do something in baseball, he'll be like, the best preacher in the country, I mean, that guy
He
is
got that
just,
personality, right?
he's
Yeah.
serious. That's what, like what he did
Like
was
Daryl?
like, he was always doing like this service work, right? And giving up his time,
Yeah.
like spending time with kids and all that. And that's like, and the reason he did it was because it's real. Because he just cared about people,
Yeah.
and that's why people really like when it comes down to it. We talk a lot of trash and whatever, but people respect that,
course.
because he really like reached out and like gave up like a lot, because he cared and he really had an impact.
Yeah.
And I respect people like that. I always
Yeah.
have,
Oh yeah.
and that's why I love
A
that
genuine
guy,
dude.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. Down to earth, genuine. Gives up his time, spends time with less fortunate than him. You got to respect that when it's real.
In every city he went to, that's what he
Absolutely.
did.
Exactly.
Ovechkin.
Can't say a bad word about him.
We got Ovechkin, Joe. Ovechkin is on the heels of the great one, Wayne fucking Gretzky. Lou, you want to chime in on this one? Anytime, just chime in, brother. Ovechkin is mowing down on some goals. He's 199 goals away from Wayne Gretzky's record.
Wayne Gretzky is 894.
894. Ovechkin, 695.
695, right. And he's 34 years old. This was thought to be an unbreakable record.
He's got a chance.
He definitely has a chance.
What are the projected goals that he has
He had
to
to-
do? 40 for 5 years.
Yeah, he averages. Let's see.
Tough, though, when he gets
tough.
did
when
it-
he gets late 30s.
They didn't show his average, but his last 2 seasons he had 51 and 49 goals.
But he's also gonna be like how
And he's
old?
got
like?
37 this season because he's
ready.
sick.
He already has 37.
Sick.
Yeah.
And now, the funny thing about Ovechkin
Ovechkin's
is
a beast. He don't give a fuck about nothing either.
no, and throughout Ovechkin's 20s, the guy was out of shape. You know
Yeah.
that, right? He was out of shape.
Who, Ovechkin?
Yes.
Oh, because they won the Stanley Cup and he drank like a fucking
No.
pirate when they lost shit.
No. That was after he got in shape. The guy really didn't care about like off-season training ever. He would drink. They said he would drink
Yeah,
Dr.
he-
Pepper on the bench.
Nice, dude.
Dr. Pepper.
He didn't give a shit.
He's like
he
a,
just let
he's
his
like
natural
a modern
talent.
age Mickey Mantle, baby. Let's go.
Very true.
And look at this. The first 5 seasons of him being out of shape, he had 52, 46, 65, 56, and 50 goals.
Right.
Not trying. They're just not being in shape.
Well, when you love something,
Nah, it's not love. It's just genetics and
So,
guy's a freak.
So Barry Trotz
And,
said.
no, it's also love.
So Barry Trotz, who now coaches the Islanders, who coached the Capitals to the Stanley Cup, he said, and I thought it was crazy at the time, but he said that he thinks Ovechkin is the best goal scorer of all time. That's what he said, and he might be right. We'll see. Guy's a smart hockey guy, so maybe he's right.
Yeah.
How you feeling over there, Jay?
yeah, it's alright. It's going good. Yo, you wanna tell the people your location, bro?
Yeah, Andrew.
Tell the people. Get my boy Andrew.
Well, right
here.
now we're at 668 Broadway in Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne
Yes.
Tattoo. Andrew is tattooing my boy Jay with the Kobe Bryant tattoo right now.
Yeah, we'll show after it's done. We'll
Andrew
definitely
James
show pictures
Art.
of it.
Yo, please come check my boy out, man. This dude he's done everything for all my friends, all the family that we know.
And this is a
We
beautiful
come here.
spot. And this is a beautiful spot.
It is.
Thank you, thank you.
No, it really is.
Savage. never got a leg tattoo, by the way. I don't know who the fuck is doing this, but we do this shit. We do tattoos on the fucking show, alright? Nobody's doing it.
Yeah. By the way, this guy behind me who hasn't missed a beat, he's been
I
getting
know.
tattooed the whole time. I have a few tattoos myself, but I think I'd be crying like a little bitch. I wouldn't be able to host
Yeah,
a show.
right.
I wouldn't be able to host a show.
Next week we might make empanadas on the show. While we're recording. So
You guys
taking
going
it to the next
all
level,
crazy.
yo.
I be
They're
eating
doing
all
crazy.
those motherfuckers, too. Alright,
tattoos
so you know what
going
time
on.
it is.
Yes.
Lou's word of the day.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
I love it.
So Lou's word of the day today, ladies and gentlemen, because after Lou's word of the day, we get into the real shit and that's the tits and lip. But Lou's word of the day today. Adjudicate.
Adjudicate?
Adjudicate.
Oh, they said adjudicate.
Hey, Judah hate. That's what he said.
Adjudicate.
Lou, turn
This
the
guy
light
Put that light on.
Turn
Yeah.
this on real quick.
Jeez.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh man,
Alright, so I'm done, right? Cheers.
Come on, Lou. Yo,
Is that something to do with the court system?
yes, it is.
Like, did you get that from Shoot Official?
Yo, you guys are bad, man. You guys, I'm sorry. Listen, we have nothing to do with this tattoo shop. This tattoo shop is fucking golden, amazing. Come get a tattoo. We're just fucking a bunch of degenerates that so happily
Oh,
shoot
man.
in here.
These are only our views.
So for some reason people like us.
Damn, Lou. That was probably the best one. And Manny just threw a bunch of Frank's Red Hot sauce on top of that shit.
I gave him the alley-oop right there.
He did.
Yeah.
Alright, so boys and girls, your tits lit of the week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's down to
Okay.
that point, yeah. So Lou or Maddie?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead, Lou.
My tits lit of the week is going to all those assholes that decided to have a strike in New York about the whole the fare. So people were complaining about why they have to pay a fare to get on the freaking subway, and why are there cops in the subway? Exactly.
What?
People were bitching, really bitching about like,
Oh,
oh,
no,
what?
they were saying like that you should be able to get off for free.
Yeah, and there should be no cops in the subway and all this other shit.
What?
Like, yeah,
Ridiculous.
idiots. So I don't really want to say more about it, but
You said it. I mean, that's all you need to say. It's
yeah,
stupid.
that's my pick. All those idiots.
Oh.
Maddie?
Hey, yeah,
Let me,
go
let,
ahead.
me, let me listen to you guys first as I
Ah.
think
Yeah,
about
Jose.
All right. Well, I'm a Florida State University fan, but mine goes to actually University of Miami because the Super Bowl's obviously been planned for God knows how many years already. And San Francisco 49ers agreed to have their practices at the University of Miami facilities. And the Niners went there to do their practices, and they said that it's not suitable for their practices because the field is trash. Like it's like bad, but basically, they said the field is unsuitable. They're afraid that their players are gonna get hurt in the practices.
Get the fuck out of here.
No joke. So they had to like redo the grass, like redo a whole bunch of shit, and the Niners had to practice somewhere else in the meantime, and then go back over there for the practices. So for me, it's the University of Miami.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Dale.
Well, I couldn't come up with one for this week. I looked and I looked. So I'm just gonna go with.
Somebody you're mad at.
Well, I'm just gonna go with the worst team in the NHL who just got swept in a home and home by the Rangers, the Detroit Dead Wings.
Yes, the Dead Wings.
So just listen.
He just took care of business this fucking past
Well,
week.
no. Well, tonight we got by the skin of our teeth with a 1-0 shutout. But it was a shutout. But now I don't want to be too.
Henrik.
I don't. Yeah, man. With a big shutout for Hank. I don't want to be too hard on the Red Wings because they did make the playoffs for like 25 years straight.
Yes.
So
Frank, that
Hey,
was
listen.
a dynasty.
it's more than a dynasty. You got
Definitely a dynasty.
You got listen. You got to rebuild at some point. So that's what they're doing. So that's enough out of me.
Who you got?
I got Jim Dolan.
Mm.
You
Good
filthy, fucking rich, you dirty fucking pig.
Oh, he's just the
If
worst
you're
person.
not comfortable enough to sit in the stands
you serious?
while
This
the
was
team
tonight?
says
Yeah.
sell the team, you shouldn't be sitting
Got
in
some
the
breaking
fucking
news, Jose?
stands. That's all. Go ahead, Matty Ice.
All right, I'm just gonna go with one that I have every single week, which is the irresponsible news media of today. Okay, talking about coronaviruses, talking about my favorite one, right? Which is driving people into a hysteria. Okay, the stock market is at an all-time high. Let me tell you what else is at an all-time high: rent, milk.
Yep.
Okay, dinner and drinks in New York City.
Yep.
Okay, you know why? Because companies continue to make more profits,
Yep.
and people actually have more disposable income. Thank you very much, people.
There you go.
These are facts.
I want to add on to what he's saying a little bit with this coronavirus. I think it just doesn't even fucking exist. We're just waiting for another white rich person to rape a little child, and then it's all clear. The virus is magically clear.
That's absolutely right.
And the light is off the same time.
Say what you want, but you know what? All these crazy ass viruses last year, where the fuck did they go?
SARS,
I don't know. But
anthrax.
you know what? Fucking R. Kelly's shit came out last year, or whatever the fuck. Bam. That shit cured Zika virus.
shit.
Think about this. Wait,
It's
how?
just pure fucking stupid, and people are just as dumb watching these fucking stupid ass videos and saying, look, these little Asian people are eating guppies, Zika, like fucking coronavirus. Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Man.
Yes.
I agree.
On
And
fire.
to add on top of the virus list, remember when they brought back Ebola, which has been around since 1972?
Yeah.
And like, whoa, Ebola's now all of a sudden gonna get you right here in New York and New Jersey. Oh, baby.
When I listen to the news, you guys are fucking fools.
Yo, wait, I want to add on to
Oh,
this. I
man.
want to add to the motherfuckers that killed Rick Fox in the helicopter crash.
Ooh.
Oh,
Because
shit.
you got your TMZ could go suck a dick.
Yeah.
I was about to say TMZ
Yeah,
should be added
TMZ
into that
gets a
shit.
fucking cosign on that bullshit.
Tag him. Could he tag him?
Yes.
Yeah,
We will. We will.
TMZ gets a fucking cosign on the Tista of the Week because you guys are fucking you're thirsty as hell to report false news, like Donald Trump says. What he says, fake news.
Fake news.
Piece of shit, TMZ. You gotta consult with the family first before you can fucking say somebody's dead. Like, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, but they also they're the first ones to break it without even Vanessa and her family knowing that he died. Like they're the first ones reporting. They found out through TMZ.
I didn't know that.
That's some
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah, man.
They found out because of
I would go after
TMZ.
them and fucking cancel
Oh,
their
they're
whole
gonna-
entire business.
They're gonna sue them, and then the helicopter company is gonna get sued too because they weren't supposed to be funded. Their helicopter wasn't equipped with terrain, so they didn't know where the mountains were. They weren't equipped with GPS, so if they would have landed in the
How
ocean,
is that
that
even-
fucking helicopter would have never
Come
got
on,
found.
how is
But
that
you
even
know what though?
possible?
I think they kept on pushing for it because of who was on the plane.
Right.
Yeah,
On the helicopter.
Of course.
Oh, sure.
No,
course.
we
We
have
need to make it to the
real.
practice.
Yeah, of
so
course.
Right.
Kobe's fine. Kobe's family's fine. Other people on that plane,
Yeah.
helicopter, their families, they don't have the money for that shit.
Now, real quick here. I'm
Oh
watching.
shit! A hockey
No,
goalie fight?
no, I'm watching a video
Oh,
of
shit,
this.
that's
This,
great.
this is the best rivalry in sports right now. Is the Battle of Alberta. I'm sure if Lou knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, of course, for
The,
sure.
the Oilers and Edmonton Oilers Calgary Flames had a goalie fight. Now the goalie for Calgary is going for body punches on the goalie
Smart
on
guy.
the Edmonton.
Doing the
What are you going for
Ludwig
body
Borga?
punches?
Can I
They have-
Because
they're
you're
wearing-
mad. You got
they're
a mask on, Joe.
I have to.
They
I
know
have
not.
to.
Look.
Look at this guy. Look at this
shit.
guy.
Dude,
There's
I have,
no
to,
He's
Who wants
waiting.
Who
I
wants some?
have to make a comment on the goalie fight, which is the
at
honest,
him.
He's
the
waiting.
honest of events in sports. Okay.
Look at this.
Kev Talbot.
How great is
That's
this?
Talbot. Talbot.
Who wants some?
So look, wait. Just think about the goalie fight for a second. In a goalie fight,
Look at
He
this
took-
shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, come get some. Go get some.
Now watch him go for the body punch on his suit of armor that he's wearing.
By the way, Talbot was a former Ranger.
oh, you got
Oh,
it.
look at that! Look at those punches!
Ah, you dirty whore.
He fucking
You dirty
Talbot.
Talbot is no longer a former Ranger. You son of a
No,
bitch.
Talbot fucked him up.
Talbot
Yeah.
just fell on the floor.
No, Talbot's in the white jersey. He's the
Yeah,
Oilers.
you messed him up.
Okay.
He messed him up.
That coronavirus is getting to you.
Pass the Corona around. Yo, this is episode 52. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
52.
He's
52.
He's right.
52.
This time he's right.
This is episode. Oh, coronavirus got me. Coronavirus got me.
Hey,
I got
imagine.
a
That'd be
42 instead of 24. I got Jackie Robinson on my ankle right now.
Well, Jay, you got another leg. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be alright. Yo, this is episode 52. We're coming at you from fucking Bayonne's Tattoo Company with my boy Andrew James Art. At Andrew James Art. Follow him on Instagram. Come through. Come get a tattoo. Matty Ice, thank you for coming through again.
Yes, thank you.
We got my boy OG Lou.
Listen, y'all could get with this, y'all could get with that.
Right.
Look at that.
We got my boy Jose with an H stats for Vero.
Good night, guys.
Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski.
We'll see you next week, boys and girls. 53. Let's do
Matty
it.
fucking Ice.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Andrew
You,
James
you,
Art.
you never know.
What up, yo?
And me signing off. See you later, cocksuckers.